Oh, he's a black samurai. He's black. He's black. He shouldn't. He's not one of us. He's black. Is it good? I mean, The show was decent and it was good. However, the reason why I'm rating this the way that I'm going to give you my rating is because I was kind of disappointed. Now, out of 10 stars, right, I would rate this as a 6. A 6 out of 10. That's what I would give this show. I would give this show a 6 out of 10 personally. If it was a 5-star, I would probably give it maybe a 2.5 out of 5. You know, and the reason why I would give this rating, the rating that I'm giving it to you, is because I expected more from this show. Like when it was advertised to me, and when we see the advertisement and you look at it and you're excited, you're like, oh snap, we're going to see how Yasuke became the black samurai. But then when you see the show, it's a man going through PTSD of what he went through when he was the samurai. We don't see how he became the samurai. We don't see his training. We don't see how he became the magnificent Yasuke. We see him in a kind of like a impoverished town, and his name is Yasan. People call him Yasan. He's not even Yasuke, he's Yasan. So you see this here, and I'm just over here like, why? Like, why did y'all go down this route? This show is about a man who was once Yasuke, had to leave from his dojo, whatever the case is, and went in hideout for 20 years. And now he has to save the day, but not really save the day in order for him to be the hero, because he's not even really the centerpiece of his own show. He's not even the centerpiece of his own show. The centerpiece of the show is the little girl, and if I can say her name right, I think her name is Nasumaru. And basically the little girl is the savior of the whole show. She's the spotlight, no pun intended. She is the spotlight of the show. If it wasn't just going to be about primarily Yasuke, then it should have been the adventures of Yasuke and such and such, or whatever the case is, right? It shouldn't have been the way that it, because when you advertise it as Yasuke, and throughout the whole trailer it's about him saving the day, right? Him being the hero of his own story. You don't see that in this show. It's just him being the guardian, saving the day for somebody else. It's not about him. When you see Afro Samurai, the whole movie of Afro Samurai from beginning to end is about him and his backstory and who he is. It's not about him saving the day for somebody else. There's nobody else who's the centerpiece of the whole show. It's him. It's all about him and him gaining redemption for what he is supposed to be. When you're dealing with Yasuke, Yasuke is more so receiving redemption through somebody else, not him receiving his own redemption for himself. And I didn't like that. Second issue that I had with the show is that they kept emphasizing that he was black. I don't think that when you're dealing with the context of where he was, that they would just emphasize his skin to such an extent. I mean, that's just me personally. I don't know really the historical background behind how they really treated Yasuke on a historical context. But they just kept emphasizing, oh, he's a black samurai. He's black. He's black. He's not one of us. He's black. Can we have a good story about Yasuke without putting in the whole civil rights vibe to it? Like, can we have a good show without emphasizing his race and who he is?